Located just off of Rott Road in Sunset Hills, about 15 miles west of St. Louis, Laumeier Sculpture Park has been a unique attraction in St. Louis County since 1975. One of the sculptures is Pool Complex, Orchard Valley. It was created from 1983 to 1985 by Mary Miss on what was once the estate of Dietrich and Minnie Hedenkamp, called Orchard Valley, named for the orchards on the land. The main feature of the artwork are wooden structures built to highlight the ruins of the estate. At the center of the estate was a stone pool that was built 95 years ago in 1929. The pool began as a pond for cows, but eventually dried up due to several dry summers. In the late 1920s, the Hedenkamps decided to convert it into a swimming pool for their three sons who were all devoted swimmers. The former cow shelter, built on a ledge above the pool, was renovated into a small cottage with a kitchenette and an enclosed porch. The pool was private but was sometimes open to the general public, Boy Scouts, and the YMCA. In 1932, Watson Road, which is less than a mile in front of Rott Road, became Route 66 when the highway was realigned through the road. This made it easy for people to access the area, making the pool even more popular. After Minnie died in 1957, the pool and the rest of the estate gradually faded away. It wasn't rediscovered until Mary Miss began her project there in the early 80s. As for the main house of the estate, the site is now the Fenton Fire Protection District, Station Number 4. So the best way to access the pool is going down this trail next to the sculpture here. This is on the eastern side of the park. The area around the pool is formerly called the Eastern Woodland, if you want to look it up on the park's map. So to get to the pool, just continue going straight on the trail over this bridge. And then once you get to the other side, I think you make a right. Yeah, make a right. After a few minutes of walking, you'll reach this intersection, make a left. And then once you're over here, make a right. And the pool will be right here. And then here's the pool. I'm sure when it was still operational, it was a lot easier to access. But as of now, that's the way to the pool. At the entrance of the sculpture is this little informational sign, complete with a 3D model of the sculpture. All the sculptures have this. It also has a little bit of the history of the pool. Another angle of the pool. This is from the shallower side. As you can see, it's collecting mud and water right now, so I'm wondering if it's still water sealant to an extent. Here's one of the wooden structures here. This could have been where the cottage is, but I think it was farther up on the hill where the bigger wooden structure is. This is probably a pool house or a smaller structure. On your way up to the wooden structure on the top of the hill, there's this chained off seating area. This has been here since the pool was operational. In fact, I have a newspaper clipping that has a picture of this when it was still used. My guess is the cottage that was here was up on this hill. The top of the seating area actually has a decent view of the pool. Another angle of the pool. Looks like they're doing some maintenance work on it. Very peaceful on this side of the park. You wouldn't know it, but there's actually a subdivision right next to this. You can actually see some of the houses during the winter. One of the coolest angles of this pool is on this side of it. This wooden deck was built in the 80s for the art project. And here's the pool. This is 95 years old this year.